There is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. Peter F. Drucker. My friends, we focus on that is effective and is efficient. The things that will help you see price movement, because remember, in the end, all we are doing is looking for the proper choice with a binary decision to buy or not to buy, or to buy or to sell. You could look at it that way. Or how about this? Is the stock or ETF going up or down? That's really all we want. Is the move that we are in continuing, or is it ceasing? Not difficult when you mention it that way, but for those of you who've been in the market for years, you know how difficult that simple binary decision can be. Now, I know we can argue that it's not actually binary, it's trinary. It could be going up, down, or sideways, but typically, I think most people would agree with me, it is a binary decision. So let's jump into these charts. We see stocks and gold are up, bonds and Bitcoin are down. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. We can see that the volume is weak on the half-day chart as we start off. We ended with higher than average volume on the 2-day. So this represents what went on Friday and how things ended on Monday. We did not reach a higher high. We can see we have a small candle starting off for the week, and we are not as high as we were last week. The high last week ended at 689.70, 685.80 today. We do see an up move after some down moves. Of course, the high last week was hit on Tuesday, and then from Tuesday, Monday, that would be that Wednesday, and then Wednesday afternoon, things started moving down. And again, technically up for the day, 0.19%, not much. And again, volume weak. So we are still bullish, but again, we continue to be cautious, wondering how much does this market have left in it. Let's look at the NASDAQ 100, the Qs as we call it. Again, volume very low as the week starts off, very low on the half day, up in the morning, pulling back some in the afternoon, still up just about 0.5%. We see the prior high on the 2-day was 637.01, 635.82, so we're not reaching the high there, nor as we look at last week, 637.01, 635.82. So again, ways to go. We have some weakness there, but trying to move back up. So again, we are still long and we are still cautious. But again, we've been long since April of last year. Just amazing how much this market has trundled up. But things that go up must come down, and the harder they can fall. Let's look at where we are with bonds. Bonds really jacking back. We can see where that started in earnest on Wednesday of last week and just red going down since then. As we start this new candle, it really shows us with the Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, we've totally broken that trend line. To get back up there is going to take a hell of a lot of energy. Right now, we are just trashing down, not super down for the day, 0.61%, but we do see all that lost energy. So, of course, as we look at bonds, we are negative on them. What do we see on gold? Well, gold did that last week, didn't it? It just totally broke the trend line. This week starting off up a little bit, 0.18% for the day. But as we connect those candles, you can see that down trend line. You can see on the 2-day since the Tuesday, Wednesday of last week, the 21st and 22nd, we have continued to see things, that's 2 weeks ago. We've continued to see things move down, but up a little bit for the day. Looks like had a little green up in the morning, must have been a little residual, but look how low the volume has been for the last few days. So we'll continue to keep our eye on gold, see where it takes us, but we are bearish, at least flat. What do we see on Bitcoin? Pulling back again 2.87%. Now, we had things sort of tap up on Friday. I remember us talking about that after those 2 days of strong down moves on Tuesday and Wednesday, and down today, not quite 3%. Of course, we've been in the negative on Bitcoin going all the way back to when that 2-week run was broken on the week starting the 13th of October. That is where we are as we start the week. Again, don't see any jam in volume at this point, and we do see some weakness in the charts. That is where we are, folks. Always love to hear from you. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. CW@chartingwealth.com. Patreon members, thank you for all your support. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.